Did you know Canada banned some of your favorite American products? That's right. Our friendly neighbors have decided some of the things we eat every day are not allowed across their border. We're talking about iconic snacks, drinks, and even everyday groceries that you probably have in your house right now. It's insane. What could be so bad that an entire country would ban them? Today, we're counting down the top 10 American products that are now banned in Canada. We went deep into the regulations and the reasons behind these bans, and what we found is shocking. This is a look into why two countries have completely different rules for what's safe to eat. I promise you, number 3 will blow your mind. Stay tuned to see if your favorite snack made the list. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10, Mountain Dew. How can you ban the official drink of gamers? The original American formula contained brominated vegetable oil, or BVO. Canada, along with Europe and Japan, gave it a big thumbs down because of health concerns. They literally said, "Get that stuff out of here." PepsiCo eventually removed BVO from Mountain Dew in the United States. But the Canadian version is still different. The Canadian government is super strict about caffeine levels. So even today, the Mountain Dew you drink in Toronto is not the same as the one you'd get in Texas. Coming in at number 9, the Kinder Surprise Egg, banned in the United States, but legal in Canada. The United States bans any candy with a non-nutritive object inside, fearing kids will eat the toy and choke. You can be fined thousands for bringing one in. But in Canada, they trust kids won't eat the plastic toy. The Kinder Surprise has been sold for decades without major issues. Canada even regulates the capsule size to prevent choking. It's a reverse ban. What is going on? At number 8, Kraft macaroni and cheese. Specifically, the American version with that super bright orange color. That color comes from artificial food dyes, yellow number 5 and yellow number 6. Canada, and many other countries, aren't fans. They've linked them to health concerns, especially in children. Kraft Dinner, or KD in Canada, uses natural spices like paprika and turmeric. In the United States, we're still eating the version with dyes that other countries have banned. It's the same company, the same box, but a different recipe. That is wild. At number 7, farm-raised salmon. Not all salmon is created equal. A lot of salmon farmed in the United States is raised using practices that are banned in Canada. This includes the use of certain antibiotics and chemicals to control diseases and parasites in crowded fish farms. They also ban salmon that has been fed artificial coloring agents. So, that cheap farm-raised salmon in a US store might contain things that Canada won't even allow. Coming in at number 6 is ractopamine pork. You're probably thinking, what in the world is ractopamine? And honestly, I didn't know either, but it's crazy. It's a feed additive, a drug, that's given to most pigs raised in the United States. It's designed to increase protein synthesis, which means the pigs get more muscular and leaner, faster. This means more profit for the producers. It's basically like steroids for pigs. But here's the catch. Over 160 countries around the world, including all of the European Union, Russia, China, and you guessed it, Canada, have banned it. They have major concerns about its effects on animal welfare and potential risks to human heart health. So, if an American pork producer wants to sell their meat in Canada, they have to raise their pigs in a completely separate, ractopamine-free program. It's insane that this is standard practice in the US, but forbidden almost everywhere else. Halfway through the list at number 5, we're circling back to sodas. Specifically, any soft drink that contains brominated vegetable oil, or BVO. We mentioned this with Mountain Dew, but it's also found in a lot of other citrus-flavored sodas in the United States, like Sundrop and some regional brands. BVO is a food additive that's used as an emulsifier. It basically stops the citrus flavoring from separating and floating to the top of the drink. It sounds useful, right? Wrong. The main ingredient in BVO is bromine, which is an element also used in flame retardants for plastics. I'm not joking. You are drinking the same stuff they put in couches to stop them from catching fire. Health experts have linked excessive consumption of BVO to some scary stuff like memory loss and skin and nerve problems. Canada, Japan, and the entire European Union banned it years ago. It's absolutely unbelievable that this is still allowed in some American drinks. At number 4, we've got something you probably have in your fridge right now, milk. But specifically, US-produced milk from cows treated with a growth hormone called RBST, or recombinant bovine somatotropin. This is a synthetic, man-made hormone that's injected into dairy cows to make them produce way more milk than they would naturally. We're talking like 10 to 15% more. More milk means more money for the producers. But Canada's health agency took one look at this stuff and banned it back in the 90s. They didn't just ban it because of potential human health risks, like links to certain cancers, but also because of the negative impact on the cows themselves. Cows treated with RBST have a much higher risk of developing painful udder infections and reproductive problems. Canada decided that the health of their animals was more important than a little extra milk production. It's a huge difference in philosophy compared to the US dairy industry. At number 3, chlorine-washed chicken. In the United States, poultry producers wash chicken carcasses in a chlorine bath to kill harmful bacteria like salmonella. This happens before packaging. Canada, the UK, and the EU have banned this practice. They argue it compensates for poor hygiene. They believe you should raise clean chickens from the start, not wash off bacteria with chemicals at the end. Most Americans have no idea that most chicken is washed in chlorine. Number 2, Fruit Loops. This colorful cereal is an American icon, but the US version differs greatly from Canada's. Why? Artificial food dyes and flavors are the reason. American Fruit Loops contain dyes like red 40, yellow 6, and blue 1, restricted in many countries due to links with hyperactivity and other health concerns. Canadian Fruit Loops look different, using natural colorants from fruits and vegetables, plus natural fruit flavors. Toucan Sam finds different ingredients in each country. Canada prioritizes natural ingredients, while the US sticks with artificial ones. The number 1 American product banned in Canada is Skittles. How can you ban the rainbow? The issue isn't the taste, but an ingredient called titanium dioxide. It's a whitening agent used to give the candies their bright colors. It's used in everything from paint to candy. For years it was considered safe, but recent studies have raised red flags. The European Food Safety Authority declared it unsafe as a food additive because they couldn't rule out concerns about potential DNA damage. Following this, the European Union banned it, and Canada is phasing it out. The United States, however, still considers it safe. It's crazy how many common American products are banned in Canada. The difference in regulations is mind-blowing. It makes you think about the food you're buying. Are other countries too strict? Or is the US not strict enough? It's a huge debate. What do you guys think? Were you surprised by any of these banned products? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of our shocking lists. See you in the next one.